Yo, 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 what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, TBKC, and all that sweet, beautiful, wonderful shit. I was supposed to make a video about this a while ago, and somebody reminded me to make the video and what was my opinion. And let me first by saying this. I am a fan of Ceasar Milan. I've met him a few times at different events and things of that nature. Dude is a very, very genuine cat. He greets people with open arms. He talks. He sort of acts like he does just on TV. He's a very nice guy. Quick to give advice, quick to give tips, from his experience and how he does things. So with that being said, you know what I mean? That's my personal opinion of the man. Now, in this situation, when we talk about, and it's older, but I guess it came up recently where his dog had, I guess his dog had killed Queen Latifah's dog that she had out there. And the dog, I guess he's being sued, or maybe by now he's even settled this suit with a young lady, I think she's a gymnast, and she said she got bit by dogs out of his place. And I read into it some, and what was interesting with her is that she's saying that everybody knew that the dog was vicious and the dog could bite you, and everybody knew this about this dog. And she was going there, I think, with a parent or an older relative or whatever the case may be that worked at Caesar's place. Everybody knew that. Well, this is my question. And this is the thing, and I'm not taking away from the fact that, okay, you got bit by a dog. But this is my problem with it. Now, me being a parent, and y'all know I got a litter over here. But me being a parent, if I knew that in my workplace or even, at home, that I had a dog that was prone to bite, or that I worked in an area with a dog or an animal that was prone to attack or bite, wouldn't it be my responsibility at this time to make sure that that kid is safe and stays away from that animal? Now, me going into work and dealing with this particular animal is me going into work and saying, I understand, this is my job. I got to deal with this dude. But for me to bring a child or anybody for that matter around this animal when I know what the animal is capable of doing, at what point in time do I take some responsibility? Because what it also sounds like is that, this was the spot being ran, and a lot of times Caesar isn't there because he's meeting, a lot of the requirements that are probably put on him by having the TV show and the books and all of his business. And what celebrities do, they travel a lot. So going into this place and having an understanding that these people who are taking care of his dogs or whatever the case may be are like, hey, yeah, he's a little snippy, yeah. Well, why isn't that dog put up when you bring in a stranger into the place? This is something that I had a problem. The more I read about this thing is, it's not coming off to me, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, of those who know about the situation, but it's not coming off to me that Caesar is there and the dog is kicking it with him and he's refusing to put his dog up, and you know what I'm saying, and he's inviting people in and not acting as if this dog is will not bite and all these different things, tricking y'all into coming into the situation. That's not, to me, that's not what I'm getting. What I'm getting is that this is more of a workplace environment, and people were bringing their relatives and everything around. But at the same time, in this workplace, they knew that this particular dog may be a little snippy, may bite you in the ass. To me, it's one of those things to now where, because it's Caesar, because it's a big name, because it's a brand, and it was his dog in particular that bit you in the ass, or wherever the dog bit you at or whatever, you ready to cast total blame on Caesar, when in fact, what I'm saying, the people who worked there, I read several reports that say he wasn't even there, but the people who are working there, taking care of the dogs, doing all these different things with the dogs, you know what I mean? Y'all want to bring people to the place because, hey, this is Caesar's place. This is what they be talking about on TV. Everybody's coming to visit. Come on, man. When you do that, you taking a responsibility. If I go down, you know what I'm saying, to the animal shelter, you know, I go in that place. Yes, if they have vicious dogs, they should have them locked up and different things like that. But if, you know what I'm saying, if at any point in time one of the employees say, hey, come back here, you know what I'm saying, he's a little snippy, but we're not putting him up, you know what I'm saying, whose real fault is it? You know? Because if he, so the moment they tell me the dog's a little, he tripping, I'm like, okay, I ain't trying to deal with him. I'm going to try to get on up out of here because I ain't trying to deal with him if y'all ain't going to lock him up. Second of all, as the employees, why are y'all not locking him up? So what do I do immediately because this is all going on? Do I run and say, oh, whoever is the head of this place, you know what I'm saying, it's all on them. Their dog is crazy and this, that, and the other. No. If it was my relative that brought me there trying to give me a VIP pass, my relative or whoever it was is just as damn responsible for anything, you know? The only thing that the owner might be responsible for is trusting my irresponsible ass relative who bringing people back there around, you know what I'm saying, the damn dog that want to maul everybody, old Cujo. That's the thing of it, you know? I mean, if any of y'all watch Caesar, he always will let it be known not every dog is trainable. You know, not every dog you can break and do the right thing with them. So, you know, it's got to be certain precautions, and it just sounded like these precautions weren't taken. Now, going into the thing with Queen Latifah's dog, I don't have all the details, but from what I get on this situation is, you know, she had her dogs out there to train, and one of the big dogs got at her dog. That's negligence. And this is why I say that, you know what I mean? Now, it's negligence, but sometimes we talk about negligence and we talk about things being in a vicious manner. It's negligence because if you bring your dog to me to train your dog, and I know I got a few of them, you know what I'm saying, that'll snatch a dog. So if I know this and I'm taking responsibility for your animals, I have to put those dogs up. I have to keep your dogs out of the reach of my dogs. You know, I have to protect your dogs. This is a responsibility that we've taken when we've taken your dog in. Now, malicious is a different thing. And that's where some of these people are trying to go to, and it's sort of stupid because if you have, especially bull breeds, and when I say bull breeds, I mean all of them. You could have an Alapaha, English, Frenchie, American, they all will snatch another animal. They all will, you know. So at the end of the day, when you have bull breeds, you really, really have to be careful, you know, especially around like toy dogs, you know, the little small dogs. They look at them as prey sometimes, you know, and they'll just snatch them and it's over that quick. Trust me, I've seen it happen. Unfortunately, I've seen it happen. You know, it's literally when they bite them, they're dead. That's basically how it goes. When you get those little dogs like that and a bigger dog bite them and they catch them with a good bite, they literally, I mean, the dog is dead. You know, the incidents where, you know, I was around, it was that quick. You know, it wasn't nothing any of us could do. We saw that dog, whap, and you know what I'm saying, the owner yelled at him when she screamed. You know, the dog sort of froze up and let him go, but when the little puppy hit the ground, it wasn't a puppy, but you know, it was like a little, I don't know what them dogs is called, but it was one of them little dogs, probably like 5 to 7 pound dogs or some shit like that. As soon as he bit that, it was over. The little dude was on the ground, like they say with the cartoon, put the X over his eyes, he's done. It was over with, you know, it was pretty terrible, to be honest, you know what I'm saying? So now, I ain't gonna tell you about that one. That was just a spectacle there. But it's probably much like this, police getting called and all kind of carrying on. But you know, that's the part where I can find some blame in what Caesar was talking about. I mean, not Caesar talking. He didn't say shit. But what they're talking about with Caesar, and you know, and obviously Queen Latifah ain't making no big ass deal about it. They obviously discussed it and got the situation straight, and it's all good. But these accidents happen. Far too many times we get people who try to act like that you're an irresponsible dog owner if an accident happens. You know, sometimes things happen, you know, and in that situation, I think it's irresponsible to have a bigger dog, but we don't know the situation, if the dog broke out, if it was, you know, whatever happened, but you got to protect the little dogs. Y'all forgive me. if my audio is going out. If the audio change or go out, it's somebody who's calling me, so we'll see. But anyway, with all that being said, man, accidents happen. It's accountability on all ends. I don't think that Ceasar is like some terrible person. A lot of people hate the way he trains and different things like that, but it works for him. Many times success will make people hate you. So with that being said, until next video, much love. Peace.